Hi everyone, this is Cerise from Wintersongs International Kitchen. Today we are going to be making my Native American indigenous cultured food called fry bread tacos. The way we represent ourselves is Aquy Nitôpak, Tonkataya, Wintersong Nupi, Kasachawak, Nutusuwis, Matoac Nucupayuwôk, Florida, Nutáp, Untitled, which means, hey friends, my name is Wintersong. I come from the Matoac tribe. I live in Florida. Now let's get this food started. Okay, so the recipe is down in the description box. So first we're going to mix all of the dry ingredients together and we're going to add the butter. Yeah, the butter gave me a little bit of a hard time, but that's all right. At least I got it all in there. So we're spooning in the butter and then we're going to mix it so that it gets all incorporated in the flour mixture. And we're just going to make it feel like it's kind of grainy a little bit. I'm washing my hands, of course, because after you mess with butter, yes, I've got to wash my hands because that is just me. I am a hand washing fool. Just letting you know. So now we are going to do the ultimate mixing. Ha ha ha. Bring the water over. Now we're squishing, getting that butter all incorporated in the flour mixture. I'm getting my hands dirty. Yes, I am. Hey, I always say if there's not a mess, then you didn't do anything in the kitchen. So now we're going to add the water and we're going to mix it together so that we can try to start to form a dough. Just rub it in a little. And right now we're adding the milk into the measurement bowl so that we can measure out how much milk we're going to use. The milk, actually Native Americans never used milk. We never used milk because we didn't have it. We would use water, but the milk for some reason makes the texture a lot more fluffier on the inside and it makes it, nice. Well, let's just say it gives it a nice consistency. So that's why we add milk now. Because it was always like crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside, which is basically what you wanted. But the way that the milk works, it makes the texture and stuff a lot better. So that's why we're mixing it in. We've been mixing it in since I was 12, and God knows that has been since, okay, I'm not going to say my age. Never mind. But this is the dough that we're looking for. So we're going to set that one aside. Now this dough is a festival dough, which is a Jamaican style dough that gets fried as well. They call it festival because it's like a fried cornmealish type of dough, but I am creating it into a fry bread instead of a festival. It's festival dough, but I'm just making it into a fry bread because my mother's husband is Jamaican, so I am thinking outside the box. So we're mixing the water in and we're stirring to make a dough just like we did for the fry bread dough. And then we are going to set that to the side. This is another recipe that is in the description box as well. Sorry for the pause. Oh gosh. So yeah, we're gonna mix that up and set that to the side. Once we're done, just playing in the dough, playing in the flour, doing what I like to do. Cooking is so therapeutic. I just want you to know that is my pure therapy, for real. That's the best thing that ever got created. I mean, we all gotta eat, right? So here is the dough that it's all ready and set up. So now we're going to set that to the side as well, as I said. And we're going to slice these beautiful purple onions. And of course chop them up too, because we don't want long strips inside of the meat. We just want cubes so that, you know, we don't see these long onion strips in the meat. I mean, you could leave it like that. It's not a big deal, but I'm just doing it this way. Lord knows this is not the way my chef school teacher would have taught us to do. But you know what? I'm cooking at home, so he is not there to observe. It's been, I don't know how many years, what, over 20 years, so hey, you know, home cooking is different than cooking for other people. So now we are going to season the meats. The first one on the top is beef, and the second one is ground turkey. So now we're going to put all of the flavors. Now there are different flavors for each pot. The beef is the Caribbean style beef pot that goes with the festival fry bread. The turkey goes with the, I mean, you can put the beef with the regular fry bread too, but I was just being creative. The turkey goes with the regular fry bread because I just want it to be different. I mean, I can't eat beef because of my kidney, so long story. Anyway, I'm making that, and that is the traditional way of the seasonings. I mean, you can put beans in them, either one, which is what we usually do. I put like red kidney beans in there, or you can put pink beans if you want to, pinto beans if you want, whichever, you know. But I didn't put beans this time. You can put a lot of different things in there, guys. You know, you can, even the fry bread itself, you can use fruits and, you know, to put on top, and whipped cream or Cool Whip, or you can put honey and sugar, you know, whatever, like powdered sugar, of course. You can put whatever you want, butter. So we are mixing around the seasonings now into the meat, getting it all nice and flavorful. Yep, making sure nobody has no flavor. We're just going to chop it up, make sure everybody gets some flavor up in there, because, you know, we don't want no non-tasting flavored food. That's not cool, especially up in here. Yep. And so we are tossing. This is not the first Native American dish that I'm going to make. I am going to make a whole lot of them. So please stay tuned so that you know what the United States original people of this land eat. So now I am chopping up the turkey, making sure everybody is flavorful. Because, you know, us natives, we got flavor. Oh, yes, we do. We're some cool folks. Earth and nature is beautiful to us. We have natural medicines that come from the earth. Everything, every animal, no matter what it is that comes from this land is used by my people, which is just an awesome and amazing thing. So now that we're finished stirring up the meats, we are going to start off with the fry bread. Okay, so you're going to heat the oil and you flour down the surface. Now I'm going to teach you 2 ways of making the fry bread. Some people roll with a rolling pin. So I'm pounding it down a little bit, and then we are going to just put some flour on the top and then put some on the rolling pin and just roll. I've seen people do this when I was little. This is not the way I like to do it, but I have seen elders do this. So they roll it out and then they place it in the oil and they just let it fry and it poofs up. But I do mine by hand, so I'll show you that as well. So we're gonna roll up the dough, just roll and pin it out, boom, 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 until it comes into like a oblong or like an oval shape. Now we're gonna add it to the oil and let it fry. I'm so doofy. I believe I can fry. All right, so I'm splashing the oil on top because it cooks it evenly on the inside and outside. It crisps the top and it cooks the inside much more like faster, I guess, as you would say, when you spoon it on top. Then at least I know the inside will not become doughy. It'll stay doughy. It won't do that. There's different shapes and sizes that you do fry bread. Some people make really huge, wide, round pieces, which is traditional. Some people, they fold them over like tacos. Some people, of course, like me, who use a fork and knife. And then some people just use their hand and just whatever, they just eat it. Like, we don't care. But it's all in what you want and how you want it. So you see those nice little bubbles on the top? That's what I'm talking about. That's how you know that it is cooking on the inside as well. So you're just going to spoon and get some bubbles on top of there too. And what you want before you flip it is to see the nice golden, beautiful brown on the other side. Then that's how you know you have to flip it over. So now I'm showing you how I like to do it, how I shape it in my hand instead of rolling it out. I stretch, you see, I just do it like that. Sometimes you make it holes, but all you do is just squeeze your finger and close it up and then just keep on going. No biggie, But this way for me is a whole lot easier. This is what I do. I like to do this, my personal, preference of what I like. Everybody's different. All native tribes, we all, we do something different. Although we're all the same people, everybody's different. They do their own thing. See, now I'm turning them over, and I know that the camera is so terrible. Like, I'm so sorry. But they are nice and beautifully golden on top, which you will see later on when I show you what they look like. So I'm still spooning on top. Yes, make sure that the inside is cooked on the other side. And we cook those until all of the dough is done. Now we're making the festival. See how I rolled them out to look like fry bread? Pretty much the same method. You just add them in, wait till they cook, puff up, brown on the other side, and then flip them over. Pretty much the same thing. See how beautiful golden brown that is when you turn it over? Oh yes, that's what we want. And you do the same thing. You roll out each individual, cook them until all the dough is all finished. And then you assemble them after they're cooked. You do drain them on paper towels, or if you have a rack, which is even better. And here it is. Here is the fry bread and the festival all finished. They're nice and crispy on the outside and nice and fluffy on the inside. They taste amazing. Yeah, y'all see that walker's wood? I know you spotting it. I saw that. Now let me show you how it gets assembled. This is how we make it. You ready? Check that out. Oh yes, this is the Caribbean beef style. Now yes, there is a little jerk seasoning in there. And this is how us Native Americans make our tacos. But of course, me being inventive, doing my Native American ingenuity, I made this Caribbean style. This one is the traditional Native American fry bread taco. And I love black olives. You could put whatever you want, salsa, hot sauce. You could put beans in it. You could put whatever you want, sour cream, guacamole, like whatever you want to put. But this is our culture, and I'm introducing it to you. So much more coming. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. And I just want to say thank you, which is taputni. And I'll see you again soon, which is mus kuna wuyamu. Okay? Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.